you know, not everyone is meant to follow you into your truth in your next chapter, right? So this is me saying no access to me in my healed version. Okay? So let's talk for a moment. Let me teach you something, because there comes a time in every woman's evolution where you have to look around and realize not everyone who stayed connected to you deserves access to you, right? So there are these people who never loved you, not really cared about you. They love the benefit of you, your strength, your loyalty, your energy, your intuition, your ride or die fucking heart, right? Right? They love that you answer the phone at 2 a.m. They love that you borrow money anytime they need it. They love that you carry their secrets like sacred scrolls. They love that you'd show up, even broken, even tired, even bleeding emotionally, even laying in a hospital bed for 31 days, still helping them while you were broken. Because you always had the kind of spirit that gave more than you ever got from humans. So I need you to hear me clearly if you're listening. Doing the bare minimum is not love. It's maintenance, it's upkeep. It's keeping the door cracked so they can slip back into your life when life humbles them and they realize what they lost. A little text, I'm thinking of you, just checking in, a breadcrumb here, a breadcrumb there, just enough to keep your soul in their pocket, just enough to keep you from closing the door and letting them back in. But I'm here to tell you that the healed version of me, she doesn't live at that address no more. That phone number that you keep calling, no. Now, not to say my phone number hasn't changed, because it hasn't, but no. Um, Let me break it down psychologically, because truth deserves clarity, and I have these college degrees for a reason, right? So, number one, the psychological truth: people protect their resources, not relationships. Most people invest in what benefits them. If they only do the bare minimum with you, that means they see you as something to use, not something they value. I know that's a hard one, okay? I almost lost myself in 2023 because of this truth. It's called intermittent reinforcement, the same tactic slot machines use. Give a reward sometimes to keep you hoping, keep you waiting for the next reward, except now you don't gamble with peace anymore, with mine. So, psychology truth number two: fake effort is still manipulation. When people give the bare minimum and they fake friend you, frenemies, minimal contact is just a placeholder, a way of saying, don't forget me, I might need you later. No, if it's not fuck yes energy, it's definitely fuck no for me. This is not connection. This is not loyalty. This is access without investment in who you are. Healed women don't accept that kind of currency anymore. When you say you're going to leave the group chat that you started, no, that's minimum. That's fuck no energy, right? Psychological truth number three. The healed version of me has standards, and the injured version of me never knew I needed those standards, right? So the version of you who tolerated the bare minimum, that was survival mode. She was hungry for real love. She didn't know her throne was waiting for her to come and take it. So the healed version of you, the healed version of me, she knows better. She chooses better. She requires better. Now let me step into goddess mode, because the divine feminine has a message for you, sweet cheeks, if you listen this far. Not everyone is meant to follow you to the rebirth. Some people were only assigned to your old chapter, the chapter where you doubted yourself, dimmed your light, ignored your intuition, and accepted breadcrumbs because your heart was starving for love and attention. But healing, evolution, self-respect, sovereignty, realizing that you are the fucking table, that's a new kind of realm. It's a higher kind of vibration, a place built with boundaries and discernment and self-worth. Okay, so hear me, brothers, sisters. Anyone who couldn't love you when you were wounded will never be allowed to touch you when you're back to your powerful. Access denied. Door closed, path is blocked. Not out of revenge, it's out of alignment, right? Our body aligns, our spirits align, life aligns, because we are the chapter, right? So, if you couldn't check on me when I was breaking, you don't get to come back into my circle now that I'm shining. If you didn't support my healing journey, you don't get a seat at the celebration. I'm sorry, but no. If you couldn't show up for the version of me who needed love, you can't reappear now acting like you always cared for me, because you didn't. Healing didn't change me. It changed my guest list. So, A healed you is not inaccessible out of spite. She is inaccessible because she's finally living at her correct altitude, right? So something I've realized with growth and my growth is my mom, when she healed, didn't allow me back into her life because she figured her broken daughter shouldn't be in her life because of the healed version of her. I think that's very selfish of my mother. I think my mother should be in my life, whether she's healed or not, right? But once you get to this level of peace, you don't accept half love. You don't tolerate inconsistent energy. You don't entertain people who use you as emotional storage. You don't let anyone drain you just in case they might need you later, right? Cut the cord. So healed you is guarded by boundaries, intuition, and goddess fire, right? That's that calm that you're feeling. She is surrounded by people who march and match her spirit, not people who milk it and take from it. I have a circle of women now that feed my fire the same as I feed theirs. So listen, let them keep their breadcrumbs, right? You don't need breadcrumbs, baby. You're baking whole loaves now. Let them keep their bare minimum check-ins and random texts. How you doing? You're building a whole fucking brand new kingdom and an empire. People will come to your home and you'll attract the right people. The healed you is not cold, okay? She's just crystal clear, icy Spryte. And not everyone gets a key to the temple. Not everyone gets to come in. So listen, this is how you heal, out loud and beautiful, okay? 4 years ago this month, I was in a car accident that shattered my pelvis, busted my knees. I gained 75 pounds of extra weight, right? When I moved to Texas 2 years ago, this week, 2 years ago, I was 254 pounds. Today I'm 196 pounds. I've lost 60 pounds in 2 years. I've written multiple albums. I've created a matriarch emerge. I took my initials of my government name, Emcee, the matriarch emerges movement, goddess rap series. I've created the truth of the patriarch crumbling, the need for it to crumble, with anthropology and psychology degrees that I've studied Hebrew and Aramaic. I've taken everything I've learned in my 49 years and put it together in books and books and books. And I've handwritten it all out to record it all for you, because this is who I'm meant to be. I'm meant to be a rapper and a writer. I'm meant to be Spryte the Emcee. I'm meant to be exactly who I am today. So, that being said, know that the people who want access to you once a week with those random texts, they don't care about you. They don't care about your growth. They are bare minimum. And you need to let them go. Because where you're going, the right people will elevate to your level. Okay? The people that don't want to talk politics, the people that don't want to care too much, those low vibrating bitches, they're fucking twats. And if they're not going to come up to your level, don't you dare go down there and fucking meet them where they are. Don't do it. Because there comes a time in your life when the people that are trying to get back in your life, that were actively hurting you in the past, no access. It says it on my Jeep. No fucking access. Later.